What is up, guys? NYKia31 here, bringing you a game of Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Taking my evil geniuses up against a squad here with Seattle Seahawks clad unis, which is appropriate considering how I am going to be commentating on Mr. Richard Sherman. I'm still laughing about it. That was what my initial reaction was when Mr. Sherman was doing his spectacle, and that's what my reaction still is. I thought it was utterly hilarious. And in the backdrop of this commentary, you'll see the debut of Joe Montana and Randy Moss on my squad. My squad is getting progressively better as I go through this first Madden Ultimate Team foray, which is very important because I'm going against progressively stronger and stronger teams. But anyhow, Richard Sherman. I was laughing hysterically during the whole thing. I thought it was really funny, and as straight-laced and buttoned down as the NFL can be at times, I just thought it was a nice little unexpected curveball. You know, I don't think he's a thug or a punk or an idiot. He's far from it, actually. He's actually a very well-spoken guy, very thoughtful guy, a well-rounded guy. But I also believe that people who behave like that on the field and in interviews, they're usually insecure about something. And in Sherman's case, I believe that he is a guy who is hungering for name recognition and media attention. He believes he's the best at what he does. He believes he's not very well recognized in mainstream America, mainly because of the market that he plays in. Seattle Seahawks, they aren't on national TV a whole heck of a lot. It's not a big market like New York or LA where, you know, if you're good, you're shoved down everyone's throats. And I believe Sherman took that moment, that opportunity, to make the moment all about himself and his childish little feud with Michael Crabtree. You know, I don't care what the feud is about or, you know, the personal feelings between those two, but that's what happened there. Now, the problem for him is that he has made himself a lightning rod for the next 2 weeks. The media is going to be all over that. They're going to be making this guy out to be the biggest villain in pro sports until Super Bowl kickoff. And we're going to find out if he's mentally tough to handle that. And that's the thing. You can talk all you want, but you have to be a man who's accountable for what you say and stand behind your words and be accountable for your actions. When you fire off and when you make a spectacle out of yourself in front of the public, you're going to have to be ready for some of the blowback that's going to come at you. You can't be hiding behind the race card. You can't be backpedaling and saying that you were caught up and, you know, you're being taken out of context and all of that nonsense that cowards say when they're being held accountable for what they say and what they do. And that's the biggest problem for me. One, he made the moment all about him. And two, now that he's taking heat, he's running behind the race card and other nonsense. Are there racists in the world? Of course there are. But you put yourself out there, you made that choice, you gotta be a man and learn how to face the music. And that's really my biggest problem with people who do things like compare trash talkers to a guy like Muhammad Ali. You know, even my friends who I've been talking about this with over the social media world, they get into that. Well, Muhammad Ali talked trash and talked about how great he was. What's the difference? Well, the difference is that a guy like Muhammad Ali had a social conscience. Muhammad Ali was a guy who was willing to sacrifice his livelihood and his freedom for what he believed in. These guys, or in this case Sherman, is a self-promoter. He's looking to just promote himself by popping off, and really, that's not the kind of guy he is. You know, making choking signs to his opponents and, you know, going on these rants about how great he is. You know, Richard Sherman is a well-thought or a well-spoken person, like I said before. He's thoughtful. He's a Stanford graduate. He's not this, you know, tough, hostile, threatening guy that he's trying to portray himself as. So that's pretty much what I think about that. A dash of immaturity more than anything else, and I hope he's ready for the media blowback. Talk to you all later. Peace.